Hey guys, welcome back to Fandom Sage Powers, where we discuss comics, heroes, villains, and the Dawn. We are jumping back into this nightmare with the New Mutants and New Mutants issue number 10 right now. I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. Please, 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 please. Help, 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 help. Ew, so gross. The rate this is growing, we're going to have to start evacuating the city. Can you tell them they need to start evacuation procedures? Are you serious? These clowns just told us the only reason they let us through was because they thought this thing might kill us. There are thousands of people in those apartments. They shouldn't have to pay with their lives because of a few loud-mouthed cops. If I could speak Russian, I'd do it, but I can't, so it's on you. Fine. Mirage, we're here. What's the sit-trep? Sit-trep? You're sounding like Cable, Doug. Sit-trep is not good. This thing is growing and fast. We need to put a stop to it. The hell? What's up with Clowny McWolverine Light here? What's he gonna do? Make some balloon animals to fight our way out of this one? It's Wildside. You loudmouthed little enough. We've got bigger things to worry about. Sorry. My lord, are they okay? New Mutants repeatedly apologizing. Well, that's a first. Long overdue if you ask me. Shut up, Wildside. You brought Wildside along? That guy is the worst. I think he can help us. Besides, it's a new world, a fresh start. If Krakoa is going to work, we all need to act like we're on the same side, even those we once considered enemies. Nice to see the locals are lending a hand. They're not. They're hoping the sphere eats us. Prime Minister Prokopowicz. Do you know what time it is? Yes, sir. We wouldn't disturb you if it wasn't important. We have an incident involving mutants and some sort of black hole. Black what? Hole, sir. Details are vague, but your presence is requested. We have a helicopter prepared to lift off as soon as you're ready. I'll need 5 minutes. Need to throw on a suit and run a comb through my hair. Make sure the press is there. Damned mutants. Globe, have you seen the rest of the New Mutants? Everyone seems to have... Are those chickens? Sure are. Nothing like fresh eggs, and you know they're nice to have around. Each one has their own personality, for instance. Yes, and I'm sorry I asked. The New Mutants, where did they go? They went to, I can't remember the name of the place. Eastern European, sounds like Carnage, but isn't. Carnelian. That's it. Mirage and the rest found another mutant that needed saving or something, so they all ran off. I was making them laksa for dinner, and now there's no one here to eat it. Globe, in Pilger, how did that cartel know where to find you? If they were waiting, they had to have known how to find Beak and Angel. There's a site, like Mutant Docs or Muty Docs or Docs All Mutants or something. They had pictures of Beak and Angel and the children at the grocery store, and they posted their address and all that stuff. Some people out there just want to see us suffer. So sick. This site, it just put their address on the internet? As though they can pretend that they weren't putting these mutants in danger? Worse than limbo, even. Did you want some laksa? Just fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Cypher, we did not call you here to fall in love with the damn thing. You know what it is, right? It's a growing abyss that's going to swallow this whole city if we don't do anything about it. That little girl in there? These are her dreams. Karma was right. She's having a nightmare, and it's pulling in the world around her. Yeah, we figured that, genius. We didn't call you here to Doug-splain it to us. We need to know how to stop it. So I'll just toss in a bomb, wake her up, yeah? See? We didn't need you, Doug. Tick, tick. Whoa. No, bad idea. Can't just bomb your way into a solution. Everyone trapped in there is connected. You're all on the same sort of neural network. She's pulling from them, powering this nightmare sphere. If you blow her up, there's no telling what it does to the others. I wasn't going to blow her up. Not a monster. Nightmares are usually just people trying to understand what's happening to them. Their brain trying to make sense of their environment. But in more severe cases, and I'd say this is about as severe as it gets, it's usually a symptom of something deeper, some sort of trauma. Everyone trapped in there is connected. They're all on the same sort of neural network. We have to go inside. We have to get close to her. And once we do, we have to give her good dreams. The nightmare sphere. When it pulled Chamber, Magma, and Karma in, it grew. It got noticeably larger. If that girl is connected to them through the neural network you mentioned, if she's drawing power from them, isn't it only going to make it worse? It's likely, but we need to find a way to reach her. There's something in the air. I didn't think it's safe for you to go in. It smells like medicine-y, thin. It's not good. Is this all you guys do? Stand around talking? It's boring. Where's the action? If the rest of the Mutant Liberation Front were here, we would have already kicked this thing's ass and been on our way to the bar. First of all, shut your cake hole, Wildside. Secondly, I've got an idea on how we can reach the girl. A way that we can send in a small team and they'll be safe from whatever's in the air. Have you seen Poltergeist? Can we get this started already? In 3, 2... I'm here right now with Prime Minister Ivan Prokopovich. As you can see behind me, there is a large object that seemingly appeared out of nowhere less than 24 hours ago. The origin of the object is still unknown. But what is known is that it has increased dramatically in size since it first appeared. Does the Prime Minister's office have an official statement on the object at this time? At present, we are not sure what the object is, though I can assure you that we have top Carnelian scientists on it. That said, I would refuse to overlook this coincidence of an event like this shortly after we declined to sign the Krakoan Accord, recognizing the mutant nation's sovereignty. Clearly, this is a ruse orchestrated by mutants, an attempt to force our hand, to show us that without them we'd be vulnerable, as though we're just some American idea of a backwoods Eastern European country, too ignorant and naive to see through this. However, we are about to put an end to this charade, and show the mutants that we will not tolerate their attempts at interfering with Carnelian politics. I can't believe Armor agreed to go along with the plan plucked from an 80s horror movie. I didn't think it's a bad plan, though. Thank you again for going on camera, too. Yes, anything for the media. But do not leave just yet. There is more to come. What are you doing just standing around? We already lost 3 security guards in there. This is beyond our scope. If the mutants were to die trying to stop this thing, then I do not see why we should stop them from moron. This is all a show. They are fixing a problem they created, and you fell for it. Arrest them. What are they shouting about? I'll give you 3 guesses. Well, it looks like the mutants are at it again. This time they've taken their dog and pony show abroad. As reported widely on all major networks, a group of mutants, a few which appear to be the same involved in the Pilger incident, have popped up in Carnelia, and they've brought what many are describing as a black hole with them. According to Ivan Prokopovich, Prime Minister of Carnelia, the mutants brought the black hole to his country in an attempt to stage, and we mean stage as in fake, a rescue in a bizarre attempt to convince the Carnelian government to recognize Krakoa as a sovereign nation. Thankfully for Carnelia and us, Ivan Prokopovich was able to see through their ruse, and has issued a warrant for the arrest of the trespassing mutants. DoXed would like to encourage all of our readers in Carnelia to forward us footage and reports from the ground so that we can keep all of our readers updated on this latest attack to global freedoms. Okay, the moment it seems like you're in trouble, I'll pull you out. With all this cargo, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep my armor up. We won't need that long. If we can reach the little girl, hopefully Wildside can disrupt her nightmare and induce more pleasant dreams, and we'll be out before we know it. Hopefully. It's what I do, Cypher, done it a billion times. If you guys are going to do this, you might want to do it now. The locals are getting a little restless. Put down your weapons, you fools. We're trying to help. Okay, if you're feeling faint, if you need out, just tug and I'll get you out of there right away. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I can't see out. That's concerning. That's okay, it's fine. Is it? I can't see outside. It's like nothingness. As long as the cable's still attached and we're inside your armor, we'll be okay. Why does it look like the girl is so far away? When we were outside, she was like way closer. Yeah, I gotta side with Moss Boy. Something hinky's going on. It's because of all this. It's an unreality. The laws out there do not apply in here. But don't fear. We'll be out of here soon enough. Okay, what's next? Wildside, this is going to be the toughest part. I need you to inject her without letting any of the exterior atmosphere in. Whatever, just give me the opening. Think you can focus on just letting his claws and nothing else through? The seal has to be airtight. Otherwise, got it. We're good. All right, girl. Get ready for dreams of puppies and ice cream and rainbows and... Oh, crap. I can't break free from it. It's squeezing. It's okay. Danny will have to have felt that. We'll go back, take a moment, try again. No. Come on, please. Oh God, no. I don't know if I can hold. Armor, stay with me, okay? We can do this. Armor, Hisako, my daughter. My beautiful girl. Look at how you've grown. Hey, sis. Give your mother a hug. Mom? You're dead? But you're dead. All right, another great issue of New Mutants, and that was issue number 10. And this mission that they're on is quite harrowing, it appears, and they're kind of winging it, but Cypher seems to have a pretty good understanding of what's going on, or else he's just kind of, faking this confidence. But, everything he's saying seems to make sense, that this is a nightmare manifestation from this girl's powers, and it's feeding on other people and pulling people into it and growing in size. And the way to stop this nightmare sphere is to reach this girl within the sphere and change her nightmares into good dreams, which is why they brought Wildside. Now, previously on the last New Mutants issue, I stated that Wildside was just a feral type mutant, which originally he was. He was depowered at one point and got his powers back through Mother Vine, which is a whole nother story. Don't worry about that. But when he got his powers restored, he got a secondary mutation, which is to induce hallucinations through his claws. When he would scratch somebody or make skin contact with them, he can induce hallucinations in somebody. So that was a detail that I had missed before, which I didn't really know about. So that's why Cypher brought Wildside along, which is pretty smart. Pretty quick thinking on his part, especially not having all the information while on Krakoa to bring somebody like that. I love when the comics reference movies, and this Poltergeist plan, which if you're not familiar with Poltergeist or this reference that Mirage has made, there's a part in Poltergeist where they need someone to go into this other dimension through some kind of portal, and the mom ties like a rope around her and everyone holds onto the rope so they can pull her out and she wouldn't be lost. So basically that's what they're doing. But also Armor is also adding a layer of protection around everyone inside of her armor, so whatever effects this nightmare sphere is having on people trapped inside won't get to them. Because apparently, as Wolfsbane has pointed out, she can smell that there's something in the air that's radiating out of this sphere, which is kind of like a medicine-y kind of smell. So there might be some kind of toxin or some kind of hallucinogen that is incapacitating whoever gets pulled inside. So you don't want to breathe while you're in there, basically. Armor is protecting everyone inside. She's actually carrying 4 other people, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen her use her powers to this extent before. And obviously we see it is quite taxing and it takes a toll on her as she is concerned and begins to show signs of fatigue, especially when they reach the girl. She wakes up and lashes out at the New Mutants and begins to squeeze her armor. And she begins to have visions of her mother and brother who have long since been dead. So that's pretty awful and pretty concerning, because these nightmares are pretty much being fueled from the minds of the people entering this nightmare sphere. So it appears that even inside this armor, the nightmare sphere is able to affect Hisako, at least, maybe through her armor and directly because she's more connected to her armor. I'm not sure. Magik is looking for the New Mutants after having seen Cyclops, and everyone has pretty much left and not checked in with her, so I'm sure she's kind of annoyed by that. But she takes a moment to speak to Glob about the incident in Pilger, Nebraska, and asks how those cartel members were able to find Angel and Beak. And I was already thinking that she already knew about this website, this DoXed website that posted mutants' addresses and information online, but she hadn't really figured that part out or hadn't gotten to the bottom of that yet. that before defending the incident to Cyclops. But it's cool that they're following through with this storyline to get to the root of all the problems that spurned from that, because it wasn't just the cartel members, it was also the fact that they were being doxxed and people were posting that information online. So I have a feeling that this storyline is going to go a little bit further and possibly, lead to a cleanup situation where they try to track down who is running this dox site. And politics is always a big part of X-Men and Marvel in general. And of course, the Carnelian government is not friendly to mutants. They did not agree to sign the Accord for Krakoa as a sovereign nation. So the Prime Minister of Carnelia has opted to take the opportunity to spin the story in a way to, justify him arresting these mutants, saying that this is all a show that they're putting on. And it's actually kind of convincing. It is actually kind of convincing a little bit, but in all actuality, they're in a lot of danger and they are there to help. So it seems is about to hit the fan, and knowing Boom Boom and Wolfsbane, they aren't going to take any crap lying down, so they might want to be careful trying to push their way past those two. But if you like this issue, please give me that thumbs up. If you're interested in becoming a member of my channel, go to my page and check out the Join tab, and I have very affordable memberships and you'll get access to my content days and days earlier than everyone else. You'll get custom emojis, custom wallpapers, custom everything. It really helps support my endeavors. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next issue.